Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back to view some more of my videos, and I hope you stay tuned throughout my whole YouTube experience. And let's get into the video. Before I start, I just wanted to talk about today, May 6th. I finally took my SATs. It was nerve-wracking, but I finished it. I pulled through. Honestly, I feel like I did a good job, but hey, you never know because these college board tests always try to trick you, you know. Honestly, study. I will be taking it again, no matter what score I get, because it's better to practice more and get a better score next time. So yeah, this is 21 of my favorite shows. So today I will be talking about my favorite shows. Honestly, this is gonna be my favorite video to make because I love shows. Usually where I watch my shows is Netflix, but I'll put you guys a link down below for where I also watch shows. Like, I'll give you guys 3 links. That it works great, has a good HD quality and everything. Number 1 on the list is One Tree Hill. Oh my goodness, I love One Tree Hill. It shows their high school life through their adult life and everything they had to go through, bullying, people talking bad about them. And the characters are really great. You honestly will fall in love with them. So honestly, I recommend watching this show. Number 2 on my list is Grey's Anatomy. I love Grey's Anatomy. If you want to be go in the medical field, I would recommend this. Well, I'm not even done, and I always act like I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking somebody talks about medical stuff. But if you're really into that, and it has so much drama. What am I doing? But I would honestly recommend you watching that show. Be prepared, because there are things you will not expect. Number 3 on my list is Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl is very dramatic. If you love drama, I recommend watching this show. Storyline of Gossip Girl is kids in the Upper East Side. Serena goes away to boarding school, and when she comes back, she finds out the guy that she hooked up with is with her best friend. Number 4 on my list is Heart of Dixie. Heart of Dixie is based in the southern area. Zoe Hart is the main character. She just found out that her real father has died and he left her his practice. It is a love triangle story. She keeps going back and forth with the 2 main male characters and then ends up with one of them. So I hope you guys really watch it because I love that show. My 5th show is Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is based in the medieval times. There is the queen that has dragons. Her and her brother are going around each world to try to get as much supporters so she can get back in her throne. Their father was killed, so now she's trying to reclaim her throne and get what rightfully hers. The 6th show is Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls is based on a mother-daughter relationship. Lorelai Gilmore had her daughter at age 16. She ended up moving out of her parents' house. She can raise her kid in a normal world, not in the big rich environment. My 7th show is Jane the Virgin. So Jane the Virgin came on 2-3 years ago. It's about a girl who is still a virgin. She gets artificially inseminated by a guy named Raphael. But the person who inseminated Jane was his sister, half-sister, and she was crazy. She ended up accidentally giving it to Jane instead of Raphael's wife, and that complicates things because Jane already had a boyfriend and he was telling her to get rid of the baby. But Raphael, the rich guy, was like, no, please, this is my last egg. Leave it for me, please. Number 8 is Reign. Reign is such an amazing show to me. Yes, it may have some sexual activities in the show, but it still has a great plot and storyline to it. Queen Mary has just been taken out of protection because it's her time and age to start ruling a kingdom. She has this Prince Francis. Francis is, to her, she thinks he's the best. He's gonna be the one for her. And then when she comes to the castle, she realizes he's not perfect. He's a little bad boy, and she's not sure if she wants to marry him. But they were also childhood friends. Mary is a really strong female character. Even though her husband is the king, she always gives him advice and tries to put in her input towards the situations that happen in the kingdom. Number 9 is Pretty Little Liars. Yeah, Pretty Little Liars, people say, oh, it gets boring. It does. It's not boring. It's just the storyline starts slowing down and it's just repetitive. But I feel like the people who wrote that story only do it to put more drama and more anticipation towards their storyline. It is about 4 girls who have a friend named Allison, and Allison gets them into a lot of trouble, but then they realize she's not as good as they want her to be, and then they all stick together to try to find her because Allison goes missing. Number 10 on my list is Vampire Diaries. I honestly recommend watching this show because it is so dramatic. Vampire Diaries is about a girl named Elena. She's the main character. She meets these 2 guys, Stefan and Damon. They're both brothers, but she doesn't realize that till like later on in the season. And Stefan are both vampires. Her life gets way more complicated when she's bitten because she starts fighting what happened to her parents and people in her life she should trust and people in her life she shouldn't trust. Number 11 on my list is The Original. The Original is based off 2 brothers, Klaus and Elijah. They were the first vampires to ever walk on Earth. Their mother, the witch, turned them into vampires so they could be immortal. Klaus and Elijah always fight and they disagree on everything, but to them, family always comes first. That is their number 1 rule. And people who try to get in the way of their family be killed. If you want to watch both, watch The Originals first because the original starts you off, and then when you watch Vampire Diaries, answers some questions that you may have. Number 12 on my list is Once Upon a Time. It's based upon fairy tales. So fairy tales like Cinderella, Snow White, incorporated into real characters in a book. Once Upon a Time is based on a girl named Emma. She does not realize that she's the one who's destined to save the world. Her son that she was scared to raise when she was young, that she put up for adoption, ends up finding her and tells her, "You're the savior, you're the person who's going to help all the stories in the character that are trapped in this world by an evil queen." Number 13 on my list is Beverly Hills 90210. I tried watching regular Beverly Hills on Netflix, but I couldn't because I felt the obligation to go watch the original, the first one made, which was Beverly Hills 90210. Beverly Hills 90210 is based on these twin brother and sister who moved to Beverly Hills, and then they realized we're not in our old city anymore. We have to now adjust to the lifestyle that all these rich kids have. They go to a school with all these rich kids. Their parents are actors, actresses, and they just feel like they have to conform to be more like the kids at the school. But their parents are there to reassure them and tell them constantly, you don't have to do that. You're here to show them what you are and bring your parts of you to them. And during the story, they start making friends and with like the rich kids, but there are times they do get in trouble, but their parents understand. Number 14 is Hit the Floor. Hit the Floor came on a year and a half, 2 years ago. It is
that shit crazy, bro.
This show,
Aisha?
Asha. This show is honestly like crazy and it's so dramatic. It leaves you on your toes. A girl, her mom was a devil girl, which was a cheerleader that cheered for the basketball team. She does not tell her mom that she went out and tried out till she made it in. Number 15 on my list is Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf it's a really good show. It's based upon a guy who didn't know werewolves were real till he got bitten. When he got bitten, his life changed a lot. He started lying to his mom more, his friends more, and then he ended up telling his best friend, Styles. Styles is my favorite character. He's so freaking beautiful. Then he started realizing there are more werewolves at our school, and when you're a werewolf, you sense, you smell really good, you hear really good, and he became way better in lacrosse, and everybody was like, whoa, what happened to him? How did he get so good at it? Because he usually never played till his coach put him in. Number 16 on my list is Heroes. There are people in the world that have superpowers, and they are being hunted down to take away their gene. And when people start realizing they have powers, some use it for evil and some use it for good, and some just don't use it at all because they feel like, I don't want to use it, I'm ashamed of it, and they're trying to get rid of it. Number 17 on my list. I'm sorry, my accent came out. The OC. The OC is based upon a guy who gets into a lot of trouble, and his lawyer finally takes him in for a trial, and then his family ends up loving him. Season 1 was really crazy because he got in a lot of trouble, and then he ended up going to a private school and showing people like, yeah, maybe a bad boy, but I can still pass school. He falls in love with this girl, but him and this girl, they both have like a complicated life, so they're trying to find a way to balance it and still be together at the same time. Number 18 is The Game. There's a guy named Darwin. He and his girlfriend move to LA to become a saber. Melanie is his girlfriend. She is also the main character. She has to join the Sunbeams because her boyfriend is a saber. So she ends up meeting these two women who end up being her best friend. And she's also trying to juggle the life of being a saber's girlfriend and going to med school. There is a lot of love triangles in this show too. Number 19 is Quantico. Quantico is such a good show. I'm waiting for season 2 to come out on Netflix because I want to binge watch it. But then again, like, oh my god. In Quantico, there's a girl who just graduated from FBI Academy. This show has a lot of flashbacks. So it may get confusing at times, but then you start realizing like, oh, this is a flashback. It flashes back to what happened, what she had to go through to graduate. But there is a killer inside the FBI Academy. Number 20 on my list is How to Get Away with Murder. When I started watching this show, I binge watched it. I finished season 1 in I think a day and a half. A kid who came from a community college and transferred to this law school to try to become the best lawyer he can. There's a teacher. Every week she gives them a task and something to do to get the medal, which gives them immunity from the tests or whatever they have to do. It gets complicated when somebody kills the professor's husband. Nobody knows who it is. This show is also based on a flashback because it has to go back to see like who would have done it, who would kill her husband. Shonda Rhimes is a really good director and a producer of shows. Grey's Anatomy is one of her shows. Scandal, this How to Get Away with Murder. She has How to Get Away with Murder. She has a lot of shows that she has made and I love. Last but not least, also by Shonda Rhimes or Rim, I don't know how to say her last name, is Scandal. Scandal is a really good show. I started this on January. I'm not done with it yet. Who is the woman who falls in love with the president? Things go wrong when they start sleeping together and realizing like, oh my gosh, this is wrong. You're married, you have kids. The president is all like, it's okay, I'll divorce my wife. But the story has ups and downs to it. It is very dramatic and I really recommend watching the show. Okay guys, thank you for going all the way to the end of my video. I feel like this video will be long, but I'm not sure if it will. These are 21 of my favorite shows. I watch a lot of shows. I have a whole show list. I think I watch at least 55 shows. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video, and make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below other video suggestions you would like me to do. Links down below of where you can watch these shows. And all these shows except Beverly Hills 90210 are on Netflix, so if you do have a Netflix, make sure you tune in and watch them because I'm telling you, they're really good. So thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Yeah.